Stephen A. Smith here. I'm with the commissioner of the Gfssl League, OJ. How are you doing? You know, it's been a long time coming. A lot of excitement to be excited for in regards to the Madden. I'm also going to ask you, are you going to participate in the college league as well?
Stephen A., good to be here with you, sir. Let's let the cat out of the bag. I will not be getting the college game. Last year had some major technical difficulties. The university just didn't pay for a good infrastructure, and the Wi-Fi left a lot to be desired. So the university has let me know that I need to take my talents and keep them up in Chicago with the Chicago Bears of the National Football League.
Before we get into the Chicago Bears, let's get right to it with you being a commissioner. All eyes always open. 32 users get a chance to see what direction are you trying to steer the league as being the leader of the franchise. Every year, EA do their best as far as trying to make the game play as sim or as best as possible. Not necessarily sim. I'm going to just say they try their best to give us the best as far as movements, tackling, all of those things that comes into it. With the sliders, are you open to communicating with those out there that want to see how the game plays? Potentially, obviously we don't have our hands on it right now, but are you going to immediately adjust the sliders based off of, maybe behind the scenes things, or are you going to get the feel of the game first to see if it's even worth adjusting? How are you going to do the sliders?
Good question, Stephen A. I will tell you the same thing I'll tell anybody who asks, and I have told anybody who asks for the last several years. We know how EA typically has things set up, and we know that typically we do have to change them just a little bit. You know, some leagues go absolutely nuts with changing them. That's not us. We are going to change some things for sure, but as y'all know, the majority of our, quote, big changes are going to happen after the first season when we really see how the good amount of games play and how those games do play. So do I imagine that we're going to change some of the sliders initially? Probably. Nothing crazy. But the, quote, big slider adjustment will be in the first off season. Good question, though.
Awesome. I think that's actually great to see how it plays out. Obviously, with EA, they've been speaking about so many people in the Madden community frustrated with the way they've been not giving us what we want for the last several years that you mentioned. So I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers out there and people that follow the Madden community speak about Madden really trying their best to give us a really good game. So we will definitely see how it feels. Moving forward, as far as the Gfssl League, I wasn't able to take place as far as the entire cycle of the Madden franchise. As far as the rules go, is there anything that you're going to do, going into this new year of Madden as far as rule changes, anything that stands out to you?
That's another good question. Another good question there. So we knew that this year was going to be a bit of a down year solely because of the fact that it was NCAA's first year back. And we knew that we were going to lose some of our player base to it. We knew that we were going to lose potentially new people to it. And, just life. Life was busy for Mike. Life was busy for me. As y'all all know, and if you don't, you're about to. Welcomed a new baby in December to the family. So we got 3 now, 3 little OJs running around. And the fact is that there just wasn't a lot of interest keeping it going at the end of the year. Now the guys that are still here are killing it. They're doing awesome. Grateful for them. Y'all know who y'all are, so thank y'all. And those guys are going to get taken care of this year because we reward loyalty and we reward activity. So in regards to what rules are going to change, I'm going to tell you all this. and I'm going to point the finger at myself first. This is on me. Mike has gotten on to me about it before, and I'll point the finger at myself. Rules are going to be implemented this year. We're going to be maybe some dicks. Maybe we're going to be jerks. Maybe we're going to piss you off. But I want you to know that it ain't personal. This is just business. Guys, we are here to implement rules. We're here to have fun, but we are here to implement rules. Know that. That is coming down the pipeline this year.
I'm actually glad that you mentioned that, because there's a lot of guys that's going to contribute and donate to this franchise and put a lot of time into it. You mentioned Harvey, your guy for the Cowboys. He's going to contribute. He just mentioned that to me as we speak. We got young Mantine. He's been around your franchise for a while, sticking it out when others was leaving. He's going to help as far as donations, and him and Massive supposed to be doing draft projections. I'm of course going to reward those that win the Super Bowl. Best game of the week voter. I'm gonna talk with Mike on that. MVP, whoever team has the MVP will receive some sort of incentive. Now, it may not be breaking the bank type of incentive, $5-10, but it's just something to make it fun and cool for the franchise. But to be eligible for those things is what you mentioned. So everything goes hand in hand as far as not breaking the rules, archiving all your games, being sim, all of those things. If you break any of those rules one time, you won't be eligible at the end of the year. So obviously, it just makes things very fun and organized. Moving forward, we're talking about the Chicago Bears. I mean, this is a team that don't have Justin Fields, although I've spoken with you numerous of years about this quarterback, and you finally got a chance to see what it's like without him. But you have a very young quarterback as far as Caleb Williams. How excited are you as far as your quarterback and your entire roster? You guys just finished the draft, the 2025 NFL draft. Do you have any exciting players to play with this upcoming match?
Oh, Stephen A., those final words. Do you have any exciting players to play with this upcoming Madden? You bet I do. We got Luther Burden. Just beyond excited. Colston Loveland. Beyond excited. Still got Roshan Johnson. Love him. He's in a contract year. We're going to see what he does. He's in a contract year. Are we going to feed him the rock, or are we not? We've got Caleb Williams. The key in today's NFL is winning it all with the quarterback on a rookie contract before you've got to pay him. And I'm just here to tell you, I'm here to tell everybody in the league that Caleb Williams will never leave Chicago as long as I am there. Defensively, man, we've got a lot of work to do. We put some resources into upgrading the trenches, but I'm telling you right now that if Tremaine Edmonds doesn't show out this year, he's going to be a roster cut. He's going to be a post-June 1 roster cut. I'm telling you that right now. If he does not show out this year, he will get cut going into next offseason. I put him on blast just now, and I expect him to do great things. I expect him to live up to that contract that our GM, Ryan Poles, has given him. It's just a matter of putting him in the right position, and I believe that Coach Dennis Allen is going to put him in the right position. What do I think? I think that it's going to be another fun year. I think it's going to be another challenging year. I'm excited to see who steps into the division, whether it's Fish again, whose number I can't seem to have, whether it's Mike from 2 years ago, whose number I can't seem to have, whether it's completely different people, whether it's my boy out in Detroit, Bandito. I don't know who it is. I don't care who it is. All I know is that Coach Ben Johnson is ready.
Sounds very good right there. We do this every year as far as we do predictions and stuff like that. But before we get into what we feel like, your Chicago Bears is going to do this cycle in Madden 26, what users out there would you say should we be on the lookout for as far as team-wise? Do you feel like anybody separate themselves from the pack, or do you feel like as a unit, everybody is pretty much can be beat on any given Sunday? But what are your thoughts as far as the talent level?
Stephen A., I think that there's going to be some guys in for a rude awakening this year after having played the fast play style of college. The NFL is a whole different beast. You got to get used to the speed. You got to get used to the looks. You got to get used to the disguises. You got to get used to all of that. So I think the guys that are good are going to be good regardless. but I think that there's going to be some parity at the top of the league, unlike a couple years ago where it was the same 2, 3, 4 guys. I think we're going to look at about 10 guys, but I think there's going to be some surprises in there this year.
Sounds good. Sound good. A couple more questions as we get ready to close. I definitely want to thank you a lot in regards to doing this interview, setting the tone for the rest of the entire franchise. My last two questions, I'm going to put this in the same video. That way you can get it to me while you're on the road, getting ready, prepared for rookie OTAs and all of those things for the new season. My first question is, what are you most excited for in regards to this Madden 26 new year franchise? What are you most excited for? And my other question is that is there any final things that you would like to say, whether it's to the franchise regarding rules or your excitement, all of those things? Just put it all together, and we'll get this interview out today.
Stephen A., we are on the road again. Off to scout, off to see how the rookies are looking, off to do some other things. I've got a couple things left for the franchise, and that is I'm excited. That is, it's a brand new season. Everybody is 0-0. We've got no Super Bowl champions in Madden 26. We have nothing but hope, expectation. But I'm going to tell y'all, we need to temper expectations for a few. Some of y'all need to temper your expectations because there are some big dogs around here. We are going to enforce rules much stricter this year. Payouts are going to be bigger, and with payouts being bigger, y'all know what bigger means. Bigger means better. And y'all know that size matters. So the size of the franchise matters. The size of the payouts matter. The size of the enforcement matters. Remember, y'all, our slogan for this year, Madden 26, is size matters.